Hey there, language adventurers. Ready to tackle one of Europe's most, well, unique languages? Today, we're unlocking 5 secrets. Think of them like little cheat codes that make learning Finnish way easier and, believe it or not, a lot more fun. So let's kick things off with a question I'm pretty sure you've asked yourself before. So, have you ever stared at a page of Finnish grammar and just felt your brain turn to mush? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. All those long words, the 15 cases, it can feel like an impossible puzzle. But here's the thing. What if I told you there are shortcuts? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're not looking at these as impossible rules. Think of them as unlockable skills in a video game. And by the time we're done here, you're going to have 5 seriously powerful new tools in your Finnish learning inventory. All right, first up on our quest, the possessive secret. You know how in English we say, my car, your house, his book? We have all these separate little words. Well, Finnish does something way, way cooler. Instead of adding a word before the noun, Finnish literally glues the idea of my or your right onto the end of the noun itself. It's super efficient, and honestly, once it clicks, you'll wonder why we don't do it in English. Just look at this example. It breaks it down perfectly. The word for house is talo. You want to say my house? You just tack on ni at the end. Boom, taloni. It literally means house my. So simple, right? No extra clutter. Okay, your turn. Let's do a quick mission. The word for car is auto. So how do you say my car? Yep, you just add that ni, altoni. And what about your car, using ni suffix? You got it, altosi. See, you're already doing it. And just like that, skill number 1 is unlocked. Awesome job. Ready to level up? Let's keep this ball rolling. Okay, secret number 2 is what I like to call the question flip. And trust me, this is a game changer for asking simple yes or no questions. It's another one of those moments where you see just how smart Finnish can be. So forget everything you know about how we form questions in English. Moving words around, adding do or are at the beginning. In Finnish, you just find the verb, stick a little question tag, ko or ko, on the end, and that's it. It's so clean. Check this out. The verb for you are is olet. To make it a question, you just add ko to the verb and pop it to the front of the sentence. So olet becomes oletko. And just like that, you're asking a question. The verb itself becomes the question word. All right, time for your next mission. The sentence is hän on täällä, which means he or she is here. The verb is on, is. So you know what to do. Add that little suffix, and what do you have? Onko hän täällä? Exactly. Is he/she here? Nice work. You're really getting the hang of this. That's 2 skills down. Let's keep going and unlock secret number 3. Okay. Deep breath. We're about to tackle one of the scariest sounding parts of Finnish grammar, the partitive case. But don't worry, we're going to simplify it way down. We're just going to call it the sum rule. It's much less intimidating that way. So here's the deal. Anytime you're talking about some of something, like an unspecified amount, not the whole thing, you change the ending of the word. Think some water, eating some bread, looking at clouds. You're not counting them, you're just experiencing a part of them. That's when this rule kicks in. Let's make this real with an example. The word for water is vesi. But if you say, I'm drinking water, you're obviously not drinking all the water in existence, right? You're drinking some water, so vesi changes to vettä. That little change in the ending tells you everything. Juon vettä. Okay, let's try a quick food mission. Bread is leipä. Now, if you're eating bread, you're eating some of it, right? So leipä becomes leipää. The verb for I eat is syön. Put it together. How do you say I eat bread? Syön leipää. Perfect. You're doing great. Seriously, that's a tough concept, and you're nailing it. Let's grab our next power-up. Now, secret number 4 isn't really a grammar rule. It's more like a superpower. We're talking about word building. Finnish loves to stick words together. And once you know this, you can basically become a vocabulary detective. No, really, it's like playing with Legos. You take small, simple words and just snap them together to create a brand new, bigger word. And the best part is, if you know what the little pieces mean, you can often guess the meaning of a giant word you've never even seen before. This is my favorite example. The Finnish word for computer is tietokone. It looks intimidating, but break it down. Tieto means knowledge. Kone means machine. So a computer is a knowledge machine. It's so logical, and honestly, kind of poetic, don't you think? Okay, detective, your turn. Here's your first case. Ya means ice. Kapi means cupboard. So what on earth is a yakapi? An ice cupboard? What do you think? Yep, it's a refrigerator. See, you just figured out a new word all by yourself. And now for our fifth and final secret. And you're gonna love this one because it's not something you have to learn, it's something you get to forget. You know how in English we're always worrying about a, an, and the? Well, in Finnish, they just don't exist. Gone, vanished. I mean, how great is that? A sentence like olen opiskelija can mean I am a student or I am the student. You figure it out from the context. It just makes things so much cleaner. So let's recap your new toolkit. We've unlocked possessive suffixes, the question flip, the sum rule, awesome word building power, and the best one, no articles to worry about. You're already way ahead of the game. So there you have it. 5 keys that can unlock some of the trickiest parts of the Finnish language. What once looked like this big, scary fortress of grammar, well, now you know where some of the doors are. The only question is, which door are you going to open first?